Hello, everybody. I am almost to the airport. In fact, you may see planes or airport stuff behind me pretty shortly because I'm actually almost there. But wanted to pop in and say good morning. This morning I packed for my week and had a phone call for work, and I finally dug to the bottom of my email. I still have email in there, but everything that had been sitting there unresponded to finally got responded to. That feels great. That makes me feel so much better in my head. Anyway, so I am heading to Baltimore today, and I have another week of, three cities in a meeting, three meetings in three different cities is what I was trying to say. And this is my final week of doing it like this. I still have 2 more meetings next week, but it's only 2, not 3, and then I go straight on vacation. So it will be really exciting to finally get through this week and just see what my life is like next. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to share. I don't think so. I am planning to eat lunch once I get inside, and I told Duncan this morning that I had a confession to make to him, and that confession is I actually am really starting to like Chipotle, which I don't know if I've done my Chipotle rant on the vlog before, but one, I didn't really like the CEO at Chipotle, and I'm not usually one to not use a brand because of their CEO or what you see in social media, but I watched the show Next Greatest American Restaurant. You'll have to YouTube it. It was only 1 season, and the former CEO of Chipotle was on there, and I could not stand him for the life of me. So that put a bad taste in my mouth because I wasn't really ever a Chipotle person prior to that anyway. So I really had nothing to go on. Plus, I preferred Qdoba. And then all of those health and safety issues they had made me a little leery since it happened more than once in different locations. So I stayed clear. But there's a Chipotle on the other side of security near the gates on the southwest side, and the last couple weeks I have been enjoying it because I love rice and I love salsa, and you put those things together and add chicken, I mean, you can't really go wrong. Sorry, I'm grabbing a ticket for the parking structure. So, that's my plan, and now you guys know all about my airport food preferences, but if you ever are in the Southwest Terminal at the Orlando Airport, go check out Chipotle. You guys, I just parked, and I have to show you. I have the Rockstar of Rockstar Parking on Terminal A's parking. Let me show you. So this is my spot, and the elevator is right there. How lucky is this? I don't know. This has to be a good sign to kick off the week, right? Hey guys, I've had an afternoon. So, we land in Baltimore. That's where I am now. And first thing I do is go to check my Avis rental car app because one, I can see what kind of car I'm going to get and what spot is parked in, and if I have to take a shuttle or just walk across the street or whatever to that's really weird, the shadow back here, to see if I need to walk a shuttle or whatever to get there. So the app is acting funky, which pretty much means, sorry, the shadow is really bothering me, which usually means they're really backed up in getting the cars cleaned. At least that's my experience. So I show up to the rental car place, but that's like part 3 or 4 of the story. So 1, I guess 2, then I go to baggage claim and I get my stuff, no problem. But my second suitcase this week is the heaviest it's been in this whole project, which is like 71 pounds, which I know doesn't sound that heavy, and there's like children that are heavier than that people pick up, and dogs, but because this is like mostly workbooks, it's really like all at the bottom instead of like evenly spread throughout. So that's a little bit of a problem. So that was awkward, but then I find that I have to take a shuttle to the rental car area, which is not normally a big deal, but when you have 2 big suitcases, it's really awkward, especially when it's a busy airport like Baltimore is. Now, on my stop, I was the only one that got on, and there was a nice man manning the information booth that helped me, which was very helpful because I was going to struggle with my heavy suitcase. Then we stop at a second stop to pick up more people, and the bus just fills like crazy. Now, like full, where like I was surprised no one was sitting on my lap full. Again, no drama. It was just really uncomfortable, and it wasn't the closest place ever. Sorry, I can't even hold the phone up to very long because my suitcase is so heavy. So I get to the rental car place, and I show up to the preferred area. And normally what happens when you have Avis Preferred is your name, your last name is on a board and what space number. Well, I had CTR, which means counter. But then I look at the line and it's like 15 people long, which is not that normal for when you have preferred, because like no one needs to stop at the counter. You just go get your car and you're good. So I'm like, oh no. And so I stand in line, and then I look at the board, and everyone on the board, there's like 40 plus names, they all say counter. Meanwhile, I hear this angry man yelling at this poor girl, I don't know for what. I mean, I'm sure I was frustrated, so I'm sure everyone was frustrated, but yelling and demanding to speak to her manager is only going to make this process even longer. So I said something under my breath like, don't yell at her, that's just going to take this longer. And the man in front of me was like, well, was there a line inside? Did you see it? And I was like, there wasn't. And he's like, well, do you want to go check? I'll hold your bag and you go check. And I was like, no, I'll just stay here. And he's like, well, do you mind holding my bag? And I'm like still totally against holding strangers' bags in an airport, but it is what it is. So I said, sure. And sure enough, we could go inside and all was well. But then I get to my car, and because they were I didn't have a car assigned because they were out of my, I don't know what to say. Like, they were out of my kind of car that I had reserved. So they upgraded me, and it's this like little tiny boxy thing, which is fine except for the fact that I have 2 massive suitcases. Now they fit, and I could put one in the back seat because it's just me. I'm just lazy. I would rather have it in my trunk, but then I had to lift my heavy suitcase. Now, I don't know how I've done it the rest of the time. I don't know if I'm just tired today or what, but I struggled to get the suitcase in the trunk to find out it doesn't really fit that well. It's in there, and I haven't moved it yet. But also in all of that drama, I found out that I didn't reserve a hotel for tonight. And obviously, as you can see, it all turned out okay. But I really wanted to stay at the place where the meeting is tomorrow, which is another hotel, and I went to go book it, and it's full. Now, when I drove up here, I think I saw a car of people that are going to be in the meeting tomorrow. I've never actually met them in real life. I just see their picture, on emails and such. So I think that's them. I'm not positive. So they must have done the same thing, or there must be a really big event, or that hotel was really expensive. I don't know, but on my version it said, this is getting a really long clip, it said sold out. So all good. I'm here in a hotel and I'm really excited to have a lot of hours to just do a lot of stuff. I'm like caught up per se as far as my day job goes, but I could be doing some more follow-up, so I'm going to do that, coupled with just life things. I was going over some of my personal email in between work on the plane, so I have some of that caught up. And then of course I gotta find some food, so that is the plan. And this clip is really long. I hope you enjoyed traveling with Katie.
Hey everybody, I'm home. I'm making myself some dinner. So I've got some rice cooking. I cooked up some brats. Cut them up and then cooked them in the frying pan. After this, I'm probably going to edit, because I pretty much have most of the night when I didn't think I was going to, so I'm gonna knock it out.
I'm about to head to bed, but I figured now was a better time than any to do a room tour. So this is the view when you walk in the room. Right in front of you, fridge, coffee, ice bucket, microwave. And then couch, desk, which I'm fully taking advantage of. And I've stayed at a Spring Hill Suites before, and I always have really liked this nook area. TV, and this is one of those internet capable TVs where you can hook up your YouTube or Hulu or Netflix or whatever. So I definitely was doing that earlier. And then bed with my charger. And there's the other half of the nook. Extra little table. They always have these split bathrooms here, so there's like toilet and sink there, shower and sink there, and a mirror. And this is the view in the other half of the room.
Guys, I'm trying to get this. He is definitely laying up here. He moved a little bit when I got the camera, but he is cuddling with Simba. He did knock that Simba off of there like 15 minutes ago, but now he's just chilling. Alright, I'm going to bed. Long day of work tomorrow, and then short day of work on Wednesday, and then I'm off on Thursday. But right now, I'm up too late. I gotta go to bed. Bye-bye. Real quick, so we have some people visiting us, and one of them is allergic to cats. Not like super allergic, but allergic enough that we got the room cleaned, so that there wasn't any cat hair in it, the one she's gonna be staying in. And so we moved his chair from the office, which is where they'll be in, because they'll be on the air mattress. And we moved it from the office to in here. We hadn't seen him be on it since it's, you know, his favorite chair and stuff. And he just totally hopped on there, curled up, and went to sleep. So yay, he found his chair.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?